Hey girlfriends, welcome back to the channel for another video this week. If you're new here, my name is GeranikaMycia, but all my friends call me G. And if you're a returning subscriber, thanks for coming back this week, my girl, and clicking on my face. And if you haven't already, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up, like, share, comment, subscribe. Do not forget to follow me over on Instagram for all of the fabulous updates, and come back each week for weekly uploads. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing luxury items I've sold, and I'm going to go into detail with you guys on why I sold them. Now, some of these items I regret selling. I'm like, girl, why would you do that? And some of these items I'm like, girl, why did you buy that? Okay, so hopefully you guys enjoy this video. If you do, do not forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and let's get right into it. Okay, so first up, I have the Sac Du Jour Nano in smooth leather, and I got it in the gray with silver hardware. First of all, I was just so, this was my first Sac Du Jour Nano, first Sac Du Jour ever, and I was just so happy to find one and get it, and I was just like, oh, I'm gonna love it. Strike one. I am not a silver hardware girl. I'm kind of like getting into silver now, but I am a gold hardware girl at heart. Okay, I got it in the silver hardware. I really can't even tell you why. And once having this bag, I quickly learned I don't like the smooth leather, and I also do not like the Sac Du Jour Nanos or Sac Du Jours, any Sac Du Jours in the neutral colors. I feel like the more vibrant, fun colors just make this bag look 10 times better. So after I sold this bag, I began to look into the bag because I like the style of bag. I like the size. I like that I have the option to wear a top handle because I'm a top handle girl, or I can wear it with a crossbody. So I began to purchase it in different colors. So also, with this bag, I would never suggest getting anything over a nano, because after the nano, it goes into like the small, medium, large, and I believe it comes in extra large. Guys, anything besides the nano, this bag is so heavy. This bag is heavy with nothing in it. I have it in a small and it looks like a large. I refuse to sell it because I love the color of the bag, but I would never purchase this bag in a anything besides the nano. I really want to get one more. Most likely I'm going to get one more color of the Sac Du Jour Nano, and I'm going to get it in orange because I feel like I said, the vibrant colors that make this bag 10 times better. And yeah, I sold the gray because I was like, let me sell this bag before I get any more scratches or anything on it. It was still in pretty great condition. I had a few scratches, nothing too major, so I wanted to get rid of it instead of holding it and trying to force myself to use it, get more wear and tear on it, and then next thing I know, I'm not gonna really get any money for it. I actually got my monies back for it when I sold it, so I was okay with selling it. But yeah, I would never buy a Sac Du Jour in neutral color, especially silver hardware, ever again. I think I have my yellow in the silver hardware, but it's yellow, so who cares? So next up, I have the Saint Laurent cake bag. As you guys know, I'm a Saint Laurent girl, so a lot of items on this list are baby Saint Laurent, because I believe just because you like a brand doesn't mean the brand always gets it right, or just because you like a brand don't mean you have to have everything from the brand, girl. And I quickly learned, okay, I'm not a pink girl, so I'm not really a pink handbag type of girl. I end up getting this bag, the Saint Laurent cake bag, in this glittery pink. Why would I do that? I know why I did it. I got it because when I worked at Saks, it was $600. It was like on clearance. It was $600, and then it was around our triple discount, so it was like $600 plus I think I got an additional 30% off the $600. So it was like oh, you can't leave this. I think I fell in love with the deal, not the bag. I literally got this bag. I wore this bag once. And when I was out, I was like, this is not my vibe. So I ended up selling it. Like, I sold this bag maybe a month or two after I got it. I definitely made a profit off it because I got it for pennies. And around this time, this bag had just, well, I ain't gonna say just come out, but it wasn't out that long. So it was fairly new. But girl, this is not my vibe. Now, when it comes to the cake bag, I feel like the Saint Laurent cake bag is a classic. This is a bag that I will probably get in like a black or even the neutral, because the neutral is kind of like the perfect little going out bag. Even the black, I feel like I would get more use out of the black. This is kind of like a fun bag that if you're going out with your girls, you can make go out for drinks after dinner, whatever. You can tuck the strap in, hold it as a clutch, or you could pop it on as a crossbody, or you could wear it as like a double strap shoulder bag. So this is a good bag. I believe the price point is maybe $1,800. It's a good bag, but not in the pink. So girl, I had to get rid of it, but I definitely would recommend this bag. I feel like this is a good Saint Laurent bag. And also I like the way this bag age. When I used to work at Saks, I would see it a lot. Customers who may have had it for a few years, I like the way it aged. It's very structured. Any bags that's super structured, it's my vibe, because over time bags usually lose their structure, but with this bag it's very structured, so you don't really have to worry about that. But yeah, girl, I had to get rid of the pink. It was not my zhuzh. Next up, I have another Saint Laurent bag, and it is the Saint Laurent Bum Bag. I got this bag around a time where waist bags or bum bags was very popular. As soon as I got it, in my head I knew I didn't like this bag, but I tried to force myself to like it. It was very awkward, very uncomfortable. It literally looked like the cape bag, but it looked like they turned it into a waist bag. So it was very frumpy. It didn't really look good with any of my outfits. I'm already a curvy girl, so I feel like it also didn't fit with my body proportion. It was all wrong, girl, and I forced myself to love it. I kept this bag a little longer than I should have, and one time when I was like cleaning out my closet, I ended up selling it because one, I didn't wear it. Two, I quickly found out I am not a bum bag girl. It's just not my vibe. I just got it around the time where bum bags were super popular. So I was like, okay, I want to try the trend. I love Saint Laurent. Let's try this one. It was very awkward. It was very uncomfortable. It wasn't it for me, and I didn't understand it, but I still forced myself to like it. I'm not that pressed anymore at all. Now, if I don't love it, if it don't make me lose my breath, I just don't buy it. I can like something in the store and be like, oh, that is very cute, oh my god, but I also know I don't love you, so if I take you home, girl, I'm not gonna wear you. So this was one of the girls that I was like, yeah. And after this bag, I never purchased a bum bag. I don't even look at them anymore. So yeah. Next up, this is probably a regret, but not really, but really, but it's my Chanel brooch. I sold the brooch because I just wasn't wearing it anymore. And around that time, I was kind of like, I had a period of time where I was a brooch girl. I was like wearing them on my blazers. It was just a part of my daily thing. And then I just completely stopped wearing brooches completely, and I was like, I kind of got tired of seeing the pieces, so I was like, okay, let's sell this. I ended up selling this, and to this day it's kind of like I'm on the fence. Do I regret selling it? Do I not? I probably regret selling it because the price I paid for it, I'm sure they had a price increase on this thing. It's probably a fortune now. But I'm trying to see if I would have kept it. Would I have worn this? I don't think I would pick it up. It was just not my vibe anymore, so I ended up selling it. Yeah. Now that I'm sitting here talking to y'all about it, I don't think I regret selling it, because I have like 2 brooches now. I went from having like 6 brooches to only 2, and I barely wear the ones that I have now. So yeah, I don't think I regret selling this. But this is also a Chanel classic. If you're into brooches, this is like that, girl. If you can find this style, when I used to work in Saks, everybody would come in looking for this brooch. If you can find this style, I would definitely recommend getting it. It's a beautiful, beautiful brooch in person. I just wasn't wearing it, so I was like, I rather the coins. Next up, I have the Louboutin Soakate heels. Now, I had the Soakates in black and I had them in nude. I hate this shoe. This was kind of around the hype. Ooh, I want some Louboutins. Girl, this shoe is painful. This is not a wide foot friendly shoe, comfortable. No. Anytime I see people wearing this, I'm just kind of like, girl, what are you doing to yourself? Like, you deserve better, okay? These shoes are so painful. The way that they are, the craftsmanship, everything about this shoe is just hell on heels, girl. I got rid of both pair. I got them on discount when I worked at Saks, so it wasn't that much. I ended up selling them because I just quickly learned I'm not a Louboutin girl. I don't like any of their shoes. Not the style, I don't like the fit. I just feel like I don't want to pay that type of money and be uncomfortable. When I go out, I don't want to look like, oh girl, her feet hurt. No, I want to be confident. I want to be able to walk across the room and sashay, not limping and like, oh Jesus, give me a seat, girl. I don't want to do that. So I would never. Right now I have one pair of Louboutins in my closet, and that's because it's more of a platform, and also it's a very chunky heel. They're slightly uncomfortable. They're not Louboutin uncomfortable, so I kept those. But I would never purchase another pair of Louboutins again, and I feel like you can quote me on that. It ain't happening. It's just so painful. I feel like these shoes are made for girls with very narrow, cute feet. I'm one of them girls, when I get outside, for some reason my fingers and my toes begin to swell. Like when I'm out in the heat, or if I'm out just galloping around for long periods of time, I can feel my feet. I can look at my toes and they'll be like swollen, or I can look at my hand and they're like swollen. These shoes, they don't give for that. They're like, no girl, no, you cannot be one of the girls, because that was painful, girl. They had to go. Okay, I would 0 out of 10. I would not recommend. All right, so next up I have a pair of Saint Laurent heels, and these are the Saint Laurent Opium, I believe, heels. Child, when these came out, baby, you could not tell me this was not a shoe. Now don't get me wrong, this is a shoe. It quickly became a very popular shoe, and you would see this shoe everywhere. Now when the shoe was first released, they released it in only the pump version, the pointy toe pump. I was like, oh my god, this is such a fabulous shoe, girl. I was just living, going up at Saks, okay? Like I literally remember going into work, going upstairs to shoes to try these shoes on. I was like, I have to have them. So I ended up getting them in the sandal version. Oh my god, these shoes are so painful, girl. These shoes were so painful, and I try to like push through, like, you know what, beauty is pain. I got this. This is a fabulous shoe. I have to have it. I literally wore these shoes maybe once or twice, and I feel like on the second wear I was like, no ma'am, you got to go. I probably uploaded the shoe the next day, like, you gotta go. I need my money back because this is a scam. That shoe was painful. That's all I can say. Anytime I'm out now and I see a girl with the shoe on, I'm like, oh girl, I know they hurting your feet. I know it. You ain't gotta tell me. I know the pain that you are feeling. You may look cute and you may be pushing through, but baby, your feet hurt. I know they do, because these shoes, girl, this ain't nothing to play with right here. To me, that arch on this shoe, that arch to heel ratio is sick. Okay, a man had to design this shoe. A man definitely had to design this shoe, because this shoe is crazy. And if anybody be in the comments telling me these shoes do not hurt my feet, girl, you're lying. Okay, you're lying, because these shoes are so painful. Now I can admire the shoe. I think the shoe is a great piece of art. I would never have it. Like, no ma'am. I even thought about keeping the shoe just for like a display purpose, but girl, for that price, no ma'am. Give me my coins back. You got to go. This is another shoe that I feel like 0 out of 10 I would never recommend. I don't feel like anybody deserves this type of torture, okay? Don't buy this shoe, girl. Don't do it. Now the next piece is a Fendi piece. It is the Fendi Poncho, and I didn't sell this piece. I returned it. Once it came in, I tried it on. I put it on my clothing rack, and I was looking at it for about a week. I quickly returned it because for me it was just a little much. When I saw this, it was kind of like, oh my god, this is fabulous, I want it. But when I got it, I was like, I don't think this will age well in my wardrobe. Fast forward to now, I'm happy I returned it, because this is a piece that I don't feel like would have aged well in my wardrobe. If I had this in my wardrobe, I would be looking to sell it, or it would have already been gone at this point. So I'm happy I returned this. And this was also a piece that made me be like, when it comes to monogram, you have to be very, very picky. This monogram was also a little weird. It was like, it was a little off. It was fabulous, but it was a little off. And I'm happy I got rid of it. I even considered the Gucci version of this. Still, I was like, no, it's a little much, so I left it alone. The next item is something that haunts me to this day. I didn't sell it, but this is also a piece that I received in the mail. I purchased it pre-loved, and then I returned it. Oh my god, to this day, and it was in pristine condition. It came with the tags. It came with the original packaging. Why did I return this? What was I thinking? This is around the time small bags was in. And I was like, well, I don't think I'll ever wear it because it's so huge. But this is a piece that I was on a hunt for forever. And it is the Gucci Ghost tote. The real Gucci tote with the GG's monogram on one side and like graffiti print. This is the collab that they did with Trouble Andrew. Probably one of my favorite collabs. And I just cannot believe I returned her. Moving forward, if I find this bag again, I would not return her. I don't care how big she is. I think this bag is just sickening. I love it. To this day, I love it. That's how I know I should have kept it, but I didn't. I quickly returned it. And it's so crazy because you'll think this collab was years ago, maybe 5, 6 years ago. This bag is still going for like 1,800. 20, the highest I've seen is like 2,500. I found it on Fashion File and I was only paying like $9.80. Ooh, it's always the things that we didn't buy that really hunt us the most. And this is one thing that I could just like I'm dying inside because I had it in my possession and I returned it. Ugh, that's so bad. So this is something that's definitely on my, if I see you, I'm gonna get you, okay? Because I can't let you slip out of my hand that way again. And for in pristine condition with original packaging, with original tags, girl. And if you remember this collab, the packaging was also just so dope and artistic and just yeah, I fumbled that bag, literally. Now, last on this list, I have a pair of Gucci Mules. This was my first pair of Gucci Mules. This is kind of back when I had like this more, I don't know how to explain my style back then. It was just kind of like all over the place. These shoes are a lot. Now, I'm happy I got rid of them, but because I got rid of them in a time period where they still were popular. But looking at this shoe, I'm like, what was I thinking? It's just so much. And this is a shoe I feel like did not age well. It can quickly become very gaudy and just tacky because it's a lot going on. And I'm happy I got rid of it because to this day, girl, if I had this shoe in my possession, in my wardrobe, I would not wear this shoe. This is a shoe I would just not go pull for because it's a lot. Even if I wear it with something like neutral, it's just not my zhuzh at this point. It's a lot with the monogram, with the TN. And this is back when they had the Bambi TN. The Bambi TN was definitely one of my favorite prints from Gucci. I have the sneakers still to this day. I love those sneakers. They're so fabulous, so gorgeous. But the monogram took away. I could have done without the Gucci monogram on this shoe and maybe I would have kept it. But yeah, girl, we had to part ways. But one thing about me, girl, I always recommend a Gucci mule. Okay, y'all know me, I live for a Gucci mule. Each year I try to add at least one in my collection because I feel like I wear them so much that this is a shoe, if you have a Gucci mule, it's a shoe that you can quickly wear the hell out because they go with everything. You're constantly putting it on no matter what you have on, where you're going. Whether I have on some sweatpants and an oversized hoodie, you could put on some Gucci mules. Or if I'm super dressed up with like a blazer and some trousers, you could put on Gucci mules. Gucci mules will always be a classic in the wardrobe, a staple that I will always 10 out of 10 recommend. But I've quickly learned with Gucci mules, if you're going to get a monogram, because I have a pair of monogram with the fur, get something that's very subtle, something that you can wear with different things in your wardrobe, and something that will age, you know, over time with your wardrobe. Because I love me a good mule, but stuff like this is just a little much for me. So yeah, girl, we have to part ways. All right, girlfriends, so that is all that I have for this video. These are all, well, most of, I had to narrow it down, girl. I didn't want to be make this video super long, so these are some of the pieces, luxury items that I've sold and why. Hopefully this video will help you when you're thinking about purchasing any of these items, whether you're getting them from the store or pre-loved. So hopefully this video is helpful, and if it was, if you enjoyed it, girl, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up, and yeah, I will see you girls in the next one.